Let's get to our top story, and that's former Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy, who cancelled his visit to the temple. This is a visit that was scheduled, but it is Jagan Mohan Reddy who has gone on to say that his party cadres and leaders, including him, were issued a notice that they didn't have permission to go to the temple. He's of course questioned as to why is there a permission that's required to enter a temple, and since when did that happen? He's also gone on to claim that he was threatened with an arrest. His statement came just after Chandrababu Naidu of the TDP and his allies demanded that it is Jagan Mohan Reddy that needs to sign a declaration meant for non-Hindus before entering the temple. Now, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister has also hit back at those allegations made by Jagan Mohan Reddy, saying that he's doing nothing but spreading lies.
Tirumala, Tirupati, Devasthanam.
Former Chief Minister YS Jagan Mohan Reddy has decided not to visit Tirumala temple on Saturday after notices had been sent to all YSRCP cadre and leaders, warning them that cases would be booked against them if they joined Jagan Mohan Reddy's proposed visit that the notice said had no government permission.
People have been barred from visiting temple.
This came even as boards sprung up in Tirumala and Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, BJP Chief Purandeshwari and others said non-Hindus must sign a declaration that they had faith and reverence for the temple and the presiding deity.
Several times in the past we visited Tirumala, Tirupati, Devasthanam, even before I became the Chief Minister. And after I became the Chief Minister, every year TTD invited me. And on their invitation, I had the opportunity to give clothes to Lord Venkateshwara Swami. They have brought up another topic onto the forefront, barring people from entering the temple.
నిన్ను వెళ్ళవద్దని ఎవరన్నా చెప్పారా? ఇస్తే చూపేయండి మీడియాకి. ఎందుకు అబద్ధాలు ప్రచారం చేస్తూ ప్రజల్ని మభ్యపెడుతూ ఇష్టానుసారంగా ప్రవర్తించడం ఇది సబబు కాదని.
Jagan Mohan Reddy has given a call to his supporters to visit temples to seek forgiveness for what he called false statements of Chandrababu Naidu that he said had lowered the prestige of both the Tirumala Tirupati temple and its much loved and revered Tirupati Laddoo.
I asked the so-called BJP party, which actually boasts themselves as representatives of Hindutva, as representatives of Hindu religion. I asked BJP one serious question. If you're sincere, if you're truly representatives of Hinduism, would you support this? A Chief Minister intentionally lying, bringing down the reputation of Lord Venkateshwara Swami, bringing down the reputation of Venkateshwara Swami's prasadams.
BJP leaders not just in Andhra Pradesh but also Tamil Nadu and Telangana have begun to echo what Deputy Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan has been saying, that Hindus and Hindu religion are taken for granted, whereas no one even dares to comment on Islam or Christianity. The Hindu identity, it would seem, has begun to take center stage in Andhra Pradesh politics. With camera person Nagraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
And the Tirupati Prasad Rao reaches the top court. It's the Supreme Court that will be hearing the plea on the 30th of September. The Supreme Court will be hearing the plea linked to the Tirupati Rao. The plea seeks a probe on the charge against Jagan Mohan Reddy's government. And switching tracks to Karnataka now, and Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has asserted that he will not be stepping down from the position of the Chief Minister hours before a Lokayukta FIR was filed against him in the Muda site allotment case. The FIR came after a court order in connection with the allotment of 14 sites to his wife by the Mysuru Urban Development Authority.
More trouble for Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah after the state Lokayukta registered an FIR against the CM in the alleged Muda scam. 2 days after an order from a Bengaluru special court.
We are here only, this Lokayukta Institute is meant for the society, no question of direction issued by anybody. We register voluntarily. As soon as any person enter to our institution inside, give one scrap of paper, grievance, make out a grievance, will register the case. People are there to blame any institution, anybody, including you. What to do?
The FIR includes sections related to Benami property transactions, land grabbing and the Prevention of Corruption Act. The complainant who pushed for this Lokayukta probe has now moved the court seeking CBI inquiry.
ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಕ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಕರಣ ದಾಖಲು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವರು ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಆಟ ಆಡಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ತನಿಖೆ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕ ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸತ್ಯನ ಎತ್ತಿಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇಡಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಕರಣ ಸಿಬಿಐ ಕೊಡಿಸೋದು ಖಚಿತ.
Despite the FIR, Siddaramaiah remains defiant.
ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಯಾರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು, ಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿರೋದು ಯಾರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೈಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವರು FIR ಆಗಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾಕೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ?
After Congress Cabinet's decision to restrict the CBI's access, any delay by the Lokayukta in the legal process can open the doors for other federal agencies to interfere. And remember, the complainant is also pushing for a CBI probe. With camera persons Kumar and Govind, Pratibha Raman in Bengaluru for NDTV.
Thank you, Pratibha, for getting us all those details. And switching tracks from Karnataka to Delhi, and the law and order situation is under the scanner once again, with an incident of firing being reported from a car showroom in the Narayana area of the national capital, with reports of around 20 rounds of bullets being fired. The police as of now suspect an extortion bid, and the police says that no injuries have been reported. Let's listen in to the police.
तकरीबन 7:30 बजे हमारे पास सूचना मिली थी कि ये कार स्ट्रीट मिनी एक जो शोरूम है, इस पर कुछ लोगों ने शोरूम के अंदर घुसकर और कुछ एक राउंड फायर किए गए हैं. अभी तक जो इनिशियल हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे मौका मुआयना किया है और लोगों से पूछताछ की है, उसमें 10+ राउंड्स फायर हुए हैं. थैंकफुली कोई भी हताहत नहीं है इसमें, और बाकी 3 लोग अभी तक आने कन्फर्म हुए हैं जो फायरिंग करके बाहर गए हैं. उनको ट्रेस करने के लिए और उनकी पहचान करने के लिए टीम्स का गठन कर दिया गया है.
Well, this is said to be yet another addition in a series of cases that have targeted luxury car showrooms in Delhi. And of course, the latest incident happens to be one from Narayana Road, where a luxury car showroom has been targeted. The incident happened at around 7:30 in the evening, when at least 3 masked men opened fire at a car showroom. The good thing is there's no human casualty or no person has been injured in this entire incident, because the gangsters have been reported to have fired only at the cars. They have targeted all the luxury cars in the showroom, and of course they handed over a slip to the employees of the showroom, which said that Bhau gang since 2020. So the police is having that link, trying to establish a link to Himanshu Bhau gang. Of course, Himanshu Bhau, who is a gangster who is absconding from India and has been residing in Portugal since years. So the incident might be having a link to Himanshu Bhau gang. And obviously this incident is not the first one. Recently in Tilak Nagar, when another luxury car showroom was targeted, it was said that gangsters belonging to Himanshu Bhau was behind it. And this incident, the Narayana Road car showroom incident, is of course surprising slightly, because the Narayana Road police station is nearby. It's just around few hundred meters away, and despite this crime happened. From Delhi with Naveen Kumar and Mukesh Singh Sengar, Atul Ranjan for NDTV.
And with that, we're slipping to a very short break. Back with a whole lot more. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. It's that time of the year again when the air quality starts to dip in the NCR region, and just ahead of the pollution season, the Supreme Court has sounded the alarm bells on Delhi's air quality, urging the Commission for Air Quality Management to step up its game. As pollution season approaches, the court emphasized that the Commission needs to be more active in tackling the stubble burning, a major contributor to the region's toxic air. This on a day when stubble burning incidents have been reported out of Amritsar.
As winds turn smoky and toxic haze begins to cover the capital skies, Delhi holds its breath for the annual pollution conundrum. And this panel, responsible for curbing the pollution menace, is now in the eye of the dusty, deadly storm. In a rare rebuke, the Supreme Court said the pollution body has failed in serving the purpose of monitoring and bringing down pollution levels in Delhi and its neighbouring areas. Calling Delhi's poisonous air a medical emergency, the Supreme Court today sent an urgent SOS, asking the central government's air quality body to take immediate corrective steps. The top court said the air quality panel has been a silent spectator as the capital chokes.
The Supreme Court came down heavily against the Centre for Air Quality Management, saying what action have you taken against airing officials and what compliance have you done to ensure Delhi is a better place. They have asked the Commission to come back with a compliance report in the next 5 days.
The Commission for Air Quality Management was formed over 3 years ago, combining various smaller bodies with the aim of seamless coordination among stakeholders to fight pollution. Precisely the task in which the panel has failed, as per the Supreme Court. Experts say the panel, led by retired bureaucrats with no stakeholders, has only focused on knee-jerk measures that fail to tackle pollution at its source.
22 years ago, when the EPCA was dissolved and the Commission of Air Quality Management was formed, it was clearly a stronger body, broader, with a broader structure, scope, something that was empowered, in a bigger way was the ability to prosecute, and quite clearly we're seeing that that's missing. And of course, we can say that historically it's the government and the government bodies who are, or the authorities who have been the biggest violators, on air pollution. And if this stops the Commission for Air Quality Management to not prosecute, is rather unfair to the citizens of the country.
In its defense, the Air Quality Panel said that pollution levels have reduced, but the reality is that these are only PM10 levels and not the cancer-causing PM2.5 micropollutants. While the top court said little has been done to curb farm fires that make up for over 10% of the capital pollution, the farmers say they are forced to burn stubble yet another year.
किसान कोई भी पराली ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਗਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਕਿਸਾਨ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਮਜਬੂਰੀ ਬਣ ਗਈ ਆ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਖੇਤ ਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਰ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਖਰਚਾ ਚੜਦਾ ਵਾ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਨਵੀਂ ਮਸ਼ੀਨਰੀ ਇਜਾਦ ਕਰਦੀ ਆ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਲੋਹੇ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਾ ਕਬਾੜ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਨਵੇਂ ਸੰਦ ਕਿਸਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਖਰੀਦਣੇ ਪੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੱਲ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਵੇਰਾ ਕਹਿੰਨੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਇਹਦਾ ਪਰਾਲੀ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਹੱਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਾ ਪੱਕੇ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਸਥਾਈ ਰੂਪ ਤੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ
The problem remains the same, and so do the failed solutions. As Delhi gasps for breath, the system has failed us, with our right to healthy air violated yet another year. With Sunil Prabhu, Vedant Agarwal for NDTV.
And switching tracks now to some international news now, and the Israeli military carried out an airstrike on the central headquarters of Hezbollah in Beirut. The airstrike came almost immediately after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the UNGA. He has stated in his speech that Israel's campaign against Hezbollah will continue. This even as Netanyahu issues a fresh warning to Iran. Speaking at the UNGA, Israel's Prime Minister has gone on to tell Tehran that if you attack us, we will attack you.
I have a message for the tyrants of Tehran. If you strike us, we will strike you. There is no place. There is no place in Iran that the long arm of Israel cannot reach. And that's true of the entire Middle East.